Good afternoon and good morning. This is Jamie Hall with Loyalty 360, welcoming you to our ongoing Thought Leadership and Loyalty series. Today we have Emily Collins, Analyst Customer Insights Team for Forrester. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Jamie. Great to be here.
How do you define loyalty, and how has the definition changed for you, and how do you anticipate it changing?
Great question. So, loyalty traditionally is often just equated with a transactional give and get. And that's where you see a lot of loyalty programs offering is if you buy this, then we'll give you points or discounts or something like that. But loyalty is so much more than that. When you think about the definition of loyalty from maybe the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it's really a feeling of affection or attachment. And so I see loyalty starting to, or at least from a marketer perspective, starting to transition and weather that change. And so when I think about what loyalty really means, it's three different types of behaviors: willingness to repurchase, satisfaction with the brand, with the experience, with the products, etc., and then a willingness to recommend the brand, so advocacy. And so, it's really this massive thing to tackle. It's not just about the transactions, it's about the emotion and then also the willingness of that customer to advocate for the brand.
Engaging experiences are the baseline for creating loyal customers. How should brands create the culture by which engaging customers are table stakes for brands, even though they may be more expensive to put in place or more difficult to measure?
So I definitely think that engagement is more difficult to measure, and I'm not sure that anyone has really cracked that nut yet. But I would like to say that engaging experiences don't necessarily have to be more expensive than traditional rewards. And in some cases, they could cost nothing at all. So for example, being able to, when someone calls into the call center, having the information you need to be able to say, "Good afternoon. Thank you for being a loyal customer for X number of years. We appreciate your loyalty." So just honestly, that reinforcement of that interaction that the customer was initiating themselves can also contribute to that feeling of loyalty and that acknowledgement and recognition of the customer.
How can we influence the employees in the channel process to make sure they are brought in and engaged in the loyalty methodology for the consumer?
That's a really great question, and one that I don't think that companies think about often enough. So your employees are a critical factor in the success of creating and fostering customer loyalty. And one of the things that you have to invest in heavily is change management and socialization. And I don't just mean explaining and training employees on what the customer loyalty program is and what the benefits are. What I'm really talking about here is finding a way to communicate to employees why customer loyalty is important to the company and specifically why customer loyalty is important to their role. And then also a company that wants to build a loyal customer base should also be striving to build a loyal employee base. So the company really needs to think about what are the initiatives that they're undertaking to make their employees feel valued and how are they addressing employee loyalty.
Thank you, Emily, for sharing your wonderful insight with us in our ongoing Thought Leadership and Loyalty series. And we hope that you have a great rest of your day today.
Okay, you too. Thanks, Jamie.